All right. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on to our SOCi workshop today. SOCi is a social media management platform that Berkshire Hathaway National had launched. The first time we heard about SOCi was probably towards the end of fourth quarter last year. And then Rod talked a little bit about SOCi at all of the different kickoff events. Berkshire Hathaway at that point had launched it so that it was available for all of us to start using and leverage the content that they have in the platform. We waited a little bit to start training it because we wanted to give our agent services team time to get into the platform, add a lot of Homesale Realty branded specific items that they are posting on the hub into the platform so that you guys have both content from Berkshire Hathaway National and then Homesale Realty content in there to take advantage of and use. So at this point, they've gotten a lot of great content in there for you to start posting on your social media platforms. So it was the right time to jump in and start training it. This is the first agent training that we've done virtually, so I am recording it. I will send out the slide deck and the recording so that you guys have it. And then just also know that we have a very, very full schedule already of in-person hands-on workshops at a lot of our different offices. So if you have not seen that get sent out for your office yet, please check in with your office leader. We are going around and scheduling those, and we'll continue to do so primarily throughout March and April and maybe a little bit into May. So today's probably the first time that you're seeing it, and then don't be hesitant to just jump into that hands-on workshop as well so you have another refresher, or if you need some additional help. So to jump in and kind of get started, we're just going to talk about social media in general at first, because I want to give you guys a little bit of guidance on how to use it, where to use it, and really what forum to use it in. So starting with brand awareness, when we teach our Accelerate class about generating leads and contacts and then start to toe into social media, we've really tried to separate activities into two different groups. One being brand awareness, like marketing, more passive type of business building, and then one being by personal connection, which is really more prospecting, and it's a lot more connected, live conversations and that back and forth interaction. So in terms of brand awareness, really focusing on your marketing and using social media to show that you're the local area expert, that you're active and you're productive and you're out in the real estate field, showing houses, looking at properties and helping your clients, highlighting success stories and developing your personal brand. So social media, as we kind of go through this today, really fits into both brand awareness marketing and personal connection prospecting, where it then kind of goes from being a marketing platform to falling into that prospecting group is where you end up with the back and forth live communications. I'm sure everybody sitting here today can think of a couple people that you probably don't have a phone number for, you don't call, you don't text, you don't necessarily see in person, but you are connected to those people through social media, and that's probably the only way you're connected to some of those people. So that's where you get to take that extra step from using social media for marketing and brand awareness and to show people that you're in active real estate, and where you get to toe into personal connection, where personal connection gives you guys the ability to have back and forth conversations, get a little bit closer to those people, build more of a relationship, and all of those stepping stones build trust, build a good first impression, and then give you guys the ability to hear opportunities and hear change or see change happening in their life so that you can kind of move them into your pipeline as a potential warm lead. So that's kind of the difference when we switch from marketing to that personal connection piece. So using social media's direct messaging, because that's the way you talk to them. And it's just like texting in that element. Staying connected to them, seeing what they're doing in their personal life so that you can pick up the phone and call them. Maybe I can see Kara today, so maybe it's Kara's birthday and I see it on Facebook. I'm going to take that opportunity to take what I'm seeing online, offline, call her, send her a card, use it as an opportunity to connect with her a little bit more. So the nice thing about social media is you get to see what's happening in their lives and stay updated and use that as a way to reach out to them and have a little bit of a deeper conversation. Building new connections, expanding your SOI. So because social media falls very, very heavily into both of the marketing and prospecting categories, one of the things that we've done specifically for our new agents, but this is great for anybody no matter where they are in their business, is we have taken the activity tracker that Ninja Selling uses during their installation. They actually give all of the agents who attend installation a really nice daily planner, because we know, guys, that we're recommending, okay, do these marketing initiatives, do these prospecting initiatives, and it makes it really easy if you can go, okay, what am I supposed to work on today? And then being able, some of us love checklists. We're those checklist people. We like to cross it off and make sure we've done it. I'm sure some of us even add things to our checklist that we've already done just to cross it off. There may even be a couple of those people on here today. So we've taken what Ninja provides as really a structure for those prospecting and marketing activities of 2 handwritten note cards, 10 live conversations, which could be a phone call, it could be a video call, it could be that you grab coffee with somebody. It's a live conversation where you get to hear how they're doing, what's going on in their life, ask those forward questions, and then listen for change and potentially use that to build your pipeline. What we've done in addition to those daily activities, where we just felt like it was lacking a little bit, is we've added an entire social media component where we know, guys, that you have people that's the only way you're connected to them. So we're encouraging you, in addition to what Ninja teaches, to take those social media only contacts that you're not connected to in another way and direct message 10 of those people a day to start that back and forth conversation and get in front of them. And then this is kind of carrying into additional personal connection. You see them post something, commenting on what they're posting. It's a little bit different than the marketing component of you posting your own content. It's you getting more involved in their content and staying in front of them. Over on the left side, we've kind of broken down, here are things to do on a weekly basis. So the real estate reviews, which are in-person appointments, and then 3 posts on your social media. So those 3 posts on your social media tie back into this brand awareness component. So how are you marketing yourself? How are you showing everybody out there that you're an active, busy real estate professional, a local expert on the local area and everything that's happening? So just wanted to start with a little bit of why to use social media, how it works in both of your marketing plan and your prospecting plan, and how you can kind of use that daily activity sheet to make sure that you're keeping track of those activities and doing them consistently. Consistency is often the key. Resources that we have as a company. So if we're looking at doing those 3 social media posts for the marketing component a week, what are some tools that we already have? I wanted to start here because a lot of you may already be using Social Media Connector, and one of the common questions that we're getting is, do we need to use one of them? Do we need to use both of them? How do they work together? So we're going to start with Social Media Connector. Social Media Connector is a home sale realty specific tool that we have access to through Delta Media, which is our home sale center platform. You access that by going into Home Sale Center, clicking social media on the left-hand side of that platform. Social Media Connector is for automated posts. It will automatically post content on LinkedIn, your Facebook business page, Twitter, and it does not automatically post to Instagram, but you can set it up so that the content it's automatically posting on LinkedIn, your Facebook business page, and Twitter will come to you in an email, so you can download the content on your phone and upload it to Instagram if you want to post it there. The content available in Social Media Connector is your inventory. So you can set it up to post your new listings, your open houses, your sold properties, blog articles, client reviews. You go in, you connect your accounts, you toggle it on for new listings, on for open houses, and it posts automatically. You do not have the ability to approve it, edit it, prevent it from posting. It just happens automatically. So it's really great for posting your listings and that type of inventory content on your business page. Keeps that updated, takes it off your plate so you don't have to remember to do it for every single new listing or open house or sold property that you have. Blog articles. The blog articles can be up to 3 a week, and you can pick which days of the week. This is where you may want to do one blog article on Social Media Connector, and then we're going to get into using SOCi content. So my recommendation for you guys would be to use Social Media Connector specifically for it to post your new listings and open house and sold properties, because SOCi is not connected in any way to Bright where it's going to pull in your inventory. It's just content, which we'll talk about in a little bit. The blog articles on Social Media Connector. We have a lot of agents that do the upgraded agent website through the company. Those blog articles, when somebody clicks on the post to open it, opens it up framed in your agent website. So if you're somebody with a website and trying to market that website and drive traffic to it, when they click on a new listing, opens up on your website. The blog article opens up on your website. I've never seen a blog article that didn't make sense or contradicted how somebody did business. It's pretty safe. They're pretty much just homeowner, generic type of real estate articles and content. But you could say, hey, I just want that to post every Monday. I want it to post my inventory, and then we can kind of talk about SOCi. So that would be my recommendation with Social Media Connector. Going into SOCi in a sense is kind of above and beyond that. SOCi has content that is scheduled to post automatically. However, it also has a management ability in there. So just starting with how you can connect it before we talk a little bit more about how it works and the type of content. Similar to Social Media Connector, you can connect it to LinkedIn. You can connect it to your Facebook business page and Twitter. In addition to those, you can also connect it to Instagram and Google Business. It has to be business pages. So it has to be your Facebook business page. It has to be an Instagram business account, and then the Google business page. If you're using a personal Instagram account, it cannot connect to it to post content automatically. It has to be an Instagram business account. The biggest difference that I've heard and seen between a personal Instagram and a business account, the business account is automatically public, has that ability for you to schedule and post on it automatically, and it has insights on it. The only negative that I've heard is that because of copyright and because of it being a business account, if you're doing a lot of reels and video content that you are creating in Instagram, you do not have the same type of access when it comes to music. It locks it down a little bit, so there's not as many music and song choices for the videos and reels that you're creating in Instagram. So you do have a little bit more choice and variety doing the personal page. There's no limitation, so the more popular songs are out there and you're able to use them. That's pretty much the biggest difference. If you're somebody doing a lot of video content, you could create it in TikTok or another editor and then just upload the file to Instagram and kind of skirt around not having access to the songs through Instagram specifically. Another just thing to note, and we'll talk about this again when we look at connecting accounts, has to be an Instagram business account. Your Facebook business account must be linked to your Instagram business account. The connection itself is logging into your Facebook account through your business page to post to your Instagram business account. So a couple things to check as you work on getting this set up. Make sure your Instagram account's a business page. Make sure your Facebook business page is linked to your Instagram business account. And our support team can help you with that. So please don't hesitate as you're working through that to reach out to help@homesale.com. Content-wise, we automatically, once we connect those accounts in SOCi, get a calendar, and it has content that Berkshire Hathaway National has created for us. It's already on the calendar. It's already scheduled to post. What is different, and the control freak in me likes this about SOCi, is I can go in on a monthly basis, look at the content, and go, don't love that, and I can remove it so it doesn't post. I can edit it if I want it to say something differently, if I want to switch out the graphic, or if I want to personalize it. So you really have full control over what it's posting, when it's posting it. In addition to the content that Berkshire Hathaway provides and schedules for you, we also have content that agent services put in there. It's not automatically scheduled. However, you can schedule it. So you can grab the content and post it across multiple platforms on the go. So like grab and go content, or you can take the content and schedule it in advance. So you get a mix of both content from national and content from agent services. Types of content, blog articles, graphics, items of value, a lot of what you're seeing in the hub, which we're going to talk about next. What I like about SOCi is I feel like they take it a step farther, and it's not just the scheduler. You can really use it to manage all those platforms. So if I want to post something today, just candid content that I am capturing, instead of having to go into multiple places, I can go into SOCi, upload my content, and just schedule it across multiple platforms or post it on the go. So I can really use it to manage all of them in one place. When social media was exploding years ago at this point, that was the big question of, oh my gosh, I got to keep all these different places updated. Isn't there one place I can go to update all these accounts? Agents used to use Hootsuite. That was a platform out there for that. But at this point, SOCi does have that capability for you guys. It also has analytics and insights, which we're going to take a look at, accessible through the Resource Center. And we're actually going to log in so you guys can see how to get in there today. The last resource that we're going to talk about is Homesale Hub. Homesale Hub is a closed Facebook group specific to our home sale realty agents and employees. And Agent Services is posting consistently on here monthly items of value, content for your social media, items of value type of content like this World Health Day and some of these graphics here. This type of content where it's not branded specifically to you as the agent is the type of content that is in SOCi. So you don't have to go to the hub to get that content, download it, upload it. You can grab it right from SOCi's library, which we're going to take a look at today. Content that will be on the hub, but not in SOCi, cover photos, because it's not a post. It's something you're just updating your cover photo across your social media platform, and then pop by tags and other things that you do have the ability to sign up and say, hey, I want you to brand it to me. That is not automatically in SOCi. You can't take something in SOCi and edit a template. That has to be done outside, and then you upload the final graphic. So if you have not joined this, the last time we took the screenshot, it had just under 1,000 members, which is huge for the size of our company. So definitely recommend you join that and take advantage of the content that they are putting on that platform for us. Candid content. So what we're really focusing on today is content to keep your business pages updated. It's more of that templated, branded, what I often refer to as cookie cutter content, which is important and it has a place. And that place is primarily your business page to keep it updated with your new listings and your open houses and real estate specific articles and content so that you look like you're a busy, productive real estate agent and you're professional. Our goal through providing these resources is to get all of that off your plate happening automatically so that you guys don't have to think about it regularly. Where we are begging you to lean back in is right here, because we can't do it for you. We can't be you guys. You have to be you. And it is such an important piece of your social media presence. Social media is social. The content that performs the best specifically on your personal pages, and then to mix into your business pages and share to your personal pages is you. It's you guys taking the videos, you taking the selfie photos of you and taking pictures of your clients. And I would love it if we could do that for you. There's just not a way for us to do that. It has to be from you guys. So please lean in here, get the other stuff automated and off your plate, and spend your time really showing who you are, your personality, so that when a client comes to you because they're connected to you on social media, they already feel like they know you. They already typically feel like, wow, I know her personality or his personality a little bit because of your social media presence and the vibe you're putting off on social media. So lean in, take a picture of trainings that you guys are doing and how you're staying updated for your clients. Focus on those day in the life type of videos and content. People love the real estate industry just like we all do. It's an interesting industry. It changes. HGTV is a thing for a reason. You guys are that behind the scenes view. So please lean in and just make sure that you're posting the candid content. What does the best is people's faces. So the selfie video of you giving a little sneak peek of your open house, of you and your clients after settlement, of you walking through a property, showing off some of the unique things in those property. They want those behind the scenes sneak peeks. And it also shows that you're a busy, productive real estate agent all at the same time. So just some ideas for you guys on candid content. Tips and advice, and we touched on this a little bit. Always kind of think of your audience. What do they want to see? What are they interested in? The insights will help with some of that. Be authentic, be candid, post it on the spot. It should be in real time, especially for that more candid personal content. Tag other businesses, like other businesses, and follow them. They will often share your content. You're local. Show that you're local out in your community. Post local businesses, promote them. It shows that you don't just work there, you live there, and you support everything that's happening in your community. Upcoming events, ask questions, drive interaction, and then especially for what we're going to look at today, schedule it ahead of time, get it off your plate. So we're going to log into SOCi. First things first, we got to make sure you all have your logins. So if you have not logged into Berkshire Hathaway National's Resource Center for a while, please grab this phone number. If you forget it, you can always go to Help at Homesale. They will route you to the right place. But if you're having trouble logging into bhhsresource.com, this is the direct line for Berkshire Hathaway support. They will help you get your username. They will send you a link to reset your password, and they will get you all logged into the Resource Center if you have any issues. I will also send that number out with the slide deck and the recording so that you guys have it. Okay. To log in, we are going to go to bhhsresource.com here up at the top. You're going to put in your username and your password. If you forgot your password, but know your username, you can reset it. Oftentimes, we don't always know our username. That's when it's just easier to pick up the phone and get logged in that way. So you're going to click log in. Once you log into the Resource Center, you're going to see some tiles start to populate. You are going to click on Social Media Resource. And then you're going to click on SOCi. When you log in here for the very first time, you will probably get a little screen that you need to read with like an I agree to the terms and an acceptance box that you need to get through to get to the screen. Your screen will probably look a little bit emptier than mine because you have not connected any accounts. You're not going to have any data and stats in here. When you land into SOCi, it drops you, as you can kind of see on the left side of my screen, on the Insights page. So the Insights page is the main dashboard and home page of SOCi once you get in here. When you guys are in here, the very first thing that you're going to do in this top right corner is connect your accounts. So really, really simple. If I click on Facebook, now mine is already connected, but when you click on that and hover, it will say link Facebook account, just like it says link Twitter account. I kind of connected half of these. So you guys have a really good sense of what it looks like when it's connected and when it looks like when you first log in. So if question mark, you can click link account. When you click on it, you're going to need to log in to the platform. Hold on one second. Somebody's unmuted. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, if you guys have questions, feel free to stop me or put it in the chat box, whatever's easier. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So when you click on Facebook, LinkedIn for the very first time, you're going to click on it and it's going to give you a pop-up box. You're going to need to log into that platform if you're not already logged into it on your browser. Typically, you log in. Once you log in, it's a little screen that has you allow access to that account. When you're doing it for Twitter and LinkedIn, it's just defaulting to connecting to your Twitter account or your LinkedIn account. When you're logging into Facebook, once you log into Facebook and you allow the permission, you do, if you have multiple business pages, have the option of which business page in my account am I going to connect to. If for some reason you accidentally connect to the wrong business page or the wrong account, you can very easily click on it, delete network if you need to. If you're clicking on Instagram, we ran into this in a workshop that we had done the other week. If you click on link Instagram account, you log in using Facebook and you run into an issue. Two things to check. One, is it an Instagram business account and not a personal account? Second thing, if it's an Instagram business account, is your Facebook business page connected to your Instagram business account? Because even though I clicked on Instagram, I'm logging into my Facebook page and that connection is through your Facebook business page to your Instagram business account. So just a couple things to note with those connections. Again, if you have any issues, please reach out to help at Homesale and we will 100% step you guys through it and make sure that you're all set up the way you should be. So we're happy to help there if you have any issues. Once you guys have connected all of those accounts, you will start to see some insights. It is not pulling all of my history in. It's pulling once I've connected and I've started posting content, the insights on the content that I've posted. So these are not all of my page likes and all of my comments and engagement. It's just on the content I've posted using SOCi so far. A couple of things I like on this insights page. I like that it gives you a quick, here's how many you have scheduled, here's what's pending, rejected or failed. The other piece of this I like is peak time. So it's going to give you an idea of when are the people that are following my social media pages the most active on social media, so that you can kind of see when it is a good time to post. It also, on the scheduler, gives you the default option of post my content during peak time. So it kind of connects into the scheduler as well, but super helpful to keep an eye on that peak time. Moving off of insights, the other section of this that you're going to spend the most time on is social. This is the SOCi scheduler. One thing to note, as soon as you connect those accounts, it will take probably up to 24 hours, but when you come into your calendar, it will look like mine. You will have content already scheduled on your calendar. If you connect those accounts and you never do anything with SOCi ever again, it is going to put the content on your calendar and start posting it. So please remember that once you've connected your accounts, you're going to want to come in, look at your calendar, go through the content and make sure it's content that you want to post. So the easiest way to do that If I'm looking at March 23rd, anything, here's a good rule of thumb, anything with this little alarm clock in the top right corner is content that you still have time to go in and either approve it, edit it, or remove it. It's not yet queued and it has not started the posting process yet. So if I click on this one, I can see it's going to my Facebook business page. I do have LinkedIn connected, so if I want to add that, I can check the box to add LinkedIn, or I can remove them if I just want it to go to Facebook business page. This is the post content. This is the description. If I want to add an extra personal line in here, if I want to edit it, or I want to add some local hashtags, I can come in here, edit the content. My recommendation would be that you guys personalize it a little bit more, add hashtags that you're using on the content that you're posting, make it feel more local and candid. You can also, if you want to, download the graphic so you have it to use it somewhere else. You can delete it, upload a different graphic if you want the post but don't love the graphic they're using. This is where you can upload if you want to swap that out. Really easy down here. I can keep the date and time, I can change it, or I can say, you know what, just post it during my peak time. And then I can schedule. Alarm clock's gone. So it helps you with what you've approved and edited or what you still need to take a look at and you still have time to do so. So pretty easy to go in and edit the post. Has a lot of really nice drag and drop functionality. So if I know that, okay, that doesn't make sense to me or my business and I don't want it to post, I can take it, drag it right off to the side and just really, really easily delete it. So I can do a drag and drop to get rid of it if I don't want it to post, or click on it, customize it, review it, and then confirm when I want it scheduled. Or you can discard it on this screen too. So really easy. Again, soon as you connect those accounts, that scheduler is live. So please make sure you're going in, reading it, making sure the content makes sense for you and your business. It tends to do it on a monthly basis. So if I scroll down, you will notice there is not anything for April yet. Typically populates the end of the month, first day of the month. So kind of make a mental note on your calendar, go in the first of the month, review it for the month, and then get it done. So just kind of process wise, focus on doing this a month at a time. The content on here is the content from Berkshire Hathaway National. We also have content that our agent services team created, and there's two different ways to get to that content. This is going to probably just be a personal preference with how you guys navigate the platform. You can use this right sidebar over here where I had removed this from my calendar and just dragged it to the side to get rid of it. I can also, if I didn't want to get rid of it, drag it right back. When you're on this sidebar, you can toggle from calendars to libraries. And then if I go to select library, I can see all of the different libraries that I have access to pull content from. So if I want to go to Ask Homesale blogs or Everyday Graphics, I can easily see what's in that library. Works the same way as on the calendar. I can simply grab it, drag it, drop it to put it on my calendar. Or if you want to review it in more detail ahead of time, I can click to edit it and I get that same exact screen you saw when I clicked from the calendar. I can come in, edit it, personalize it, and then I can schedule it. This is the one I drug over. I can personalize it, change it here too, and then I can save it. So pretty easy to navigate. You can kind of drag and drop and remove, drag and drop and add them, or click on it, read it in full detail, customize it, personalize it, and then schedule it that way. The other way to get to the library, over on the left side under social, you can go to libraries. You're going to need to scroll down. This one is anything that you've been adding or using. And then here's the same libraries that were on the right side of my screen. So Ask Home Sale blogs. This was the everyday graphics that I went into. I can click on the library, scroll down through the content. If I want to use this one, click on the little calendar. And then I'm going to get that same exact screen. Which accounts do I want to post it on? I can personalize my content. I can add my own website, my hashtags, any other content that I want to put in here. Has the link to the article. And then I can click schedule to schedule it. Schedule post. So pretty easy to navigate. If I go back to the scheduler, what I've started to really notice is that the content from Berkshire Hathaway National is posted twice a week. So if you're using Social Media Connector and Home Sale Center for something once a week, you're getting content from Berkshire Hathaway National twice a week. Maybe you like both of them, which is great. If you don't like one of them, you can swap one out, pull something in that Agent Service has done, and just kind of make sure it's content that you want to use. But you can kind of count on it already having things on here twice a week, and then you can adjust or add to it however it makes sense for what you want to be posting. You can also, over on the side, you can go into the queue to see what's already queued up to post, which means it's at that point already here. What has been published, so has already posted. And then you can see on the right side, here's what I've already posted. Here's the SOCi score of it. Organic views, paid views. That way you can kind of keep an eye on what content is getting the best engagement out of what you're posting. Looking for more insights, the other place you can go for insights is to reports. Gives you a really nice overview report of the different accounts you've connected, the engagement, the impressions, the unique visitors, the posts that are performing the best. So these are the top posts so far that I've used. So a really nice engagement report so that you can constantly go in and monitor what's working, what isn't, tweak and adjust your content so that it fits your audience. Okay, questions, guys?
Yeah, Jen, quick question on the scheduler. You said that little like green button shows that you can still edit it. So if
Yep.
it's not there, you cannot edit it prior to it posting?
Yep, within 24 hours of the post, it's too late to edit or delete it at that point. Within that 24 hours before the date and time it was scheduled for, it has already essentially been queued and there's no way to stop it. So that's where kind of making it a habit the first of the month to go in, review it for the month so you know you did it and you know the content that you want to post is going to happen. If I had something scheduled for tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, I wouldn't see the alarm clock at this point and I wouldn't have the ability to edit it because it's already queued and started processing.
If you go back to the scheduler really quick, just to see, it didn't show, so like for this Friday, Thursday, that's not there, but you're still able to edit it because it's outside the 24-hour frame.
So it also, the alarm clock is like you have not approved it yet, and you still have the ability to do so. Content that you've put on here, Kara, so like if it's something I drug over and added, I don't get the alarm clock because it's going, Jennifer, you put it there, so I would hope you want it to post. So the alarm clock is specifically for content that Berkshire Hathaway put on your calendar that you have not edited or approved, and you still have time to do that. To get a little bit more specific with that answer, that was a great follow-up question. If you've added your own content or pulled it from the library and put it there, it's just assuming, well, you put it there, it's already approved it. So it takes that a little alarm clock off of it for you. Okay. Other questions?
Yeah, and I have a question. This is Pam Phillips.
Sure.
On the scheduler, I went into one of the posts to edit it, and I noticed on the hashtags it had people's names. Like there was hashtag Chelsea, hashtag Tim, and I took them out, but I thought that's interesting that they are just automatically in there. Is that normal for them to have names as on there for hashtags? I'm not quite sure I understand that.
That is a great question. I have not noticed that. Is it, when you saw it, Pam, was it in the message, or if I go down, oh, it's here.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
So here's a little bit of a difference. When it's in the message, these are the hashtags that will post in the description of your post. So it will be visible along with this content. Down here, these tags are not part of the post. They are actually tags that are searchable within the library. So like March 2023, if I go into the library of content and I search March 2023, this will come up as if I was looking for this type of content in the library. I do not know why there are people's names there, to be 100% honest. However, I do know it's not going to post anybody's name on your content.
Okay.
I will see if I
Great.
can find out why it's tagged that way in the library. I'm not sure. But it's just identified that way if I were to be in here looking for related content, one with that tag, like, I guess I maybe need to put it together. It's for searching the library and using the library. So it's not going to post that, but that is odd that it is somebody's name. I will see what I can find out about that.
It's okay. I just thought, oh my goodness, if it's posting that on all of the ones that we don't go in to look at and change, then there are going to be people's names.
You're gonna have
as
to edit all
hashtag
those
there.
people out of there. No, it
Yeah,
won't
no,
post. I just
okay,
don't have
good
a
enough.
sensible reason as to why it's
That's
tagged
okay.
that way in the library. To me, the
No
tag
problem.
would be like a search phrase I would use, but
Gotcha. Thank you.
absolutely.
I have one more quick question.
Sure, Kara.
You may have gone over it, but as far as uploading your own personal
Yep.
post altogether, how would you do that?
So the easiest way to do that, if you're on the scheduler, is you can kind of just double click any spot on the calendar and you can draft it from scratch. So I can, same thing, here's where I want to post it to. I could type my message in here. And then you can upload a picture, upload a video. It also works very easily on your phone. So that if the content's on your phone, instead of having to like get it from your phone to your computer, you could also just open your browser on your phone, go into the resource center, go into SOCi, and then you could upload it right from your phone that way too. It's not an app, but it is a very well done responsive website. So it will work the same way on a smaller scale on your phone. Just probably easier depending on where the content's living at the time. And then Bob, I saw your question in the chat box was, how do you do that? Was that referencing the Instagram business page? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to answer it as if it was, but you let me know if it's not. So if you're trying to check your Instagram account to figure out is it a personal page or a business page, when you're in your Instagram account and you click on your picture in the bottom right corner, and then the 3 menu bars at the top and go into settings and scroll down to account, it will give you the ability to see, do I need to switch to a professional account? So mine's a personal one right now. Mine says switch to professional account, which tells me I'm currently on a personal one, but really easy to click that switch to professional account and switch it into a business Instagram account. In terms of Facebook, if you're in your Facebook business page, you go into your Facebook account, you do the little circle where you're toggling over into your business page, and then you're just going to go into your Facebook business page settings, link accounts, and then log into Instagram through your business page. But if you guys are struggling with that or need help with it, please just go to help at Homesale. I don't want anybody to get frustrated navigating it. They are happy to call you, walk you through it, do a screen share, step you through it. And would much rather just kind of make sure you're all taken care of there. So please, please don't hesitate to do that. They know how to do it. They've been trained on it, and they are happy and willing to help there. Okay. Any other questions, guys? This is definitely one of those platforms that get in there, play around with it, go in, click on a post, just kind of navigate it a little bit. And I think it'll be pretty user-friendly and easy to navigate for you guys. Okay. I will send out the slide deck and a recording, but please don't hesitate to reach out to me or help at Homesale directly if you guys have questions at all. Thank you. Have a great day. It was good to see you guys.